Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The Fantastic Four First Steps could have been a completely different movie. Director Matt Shakman has spilled some secrets about a treasure trove of deleted scenes that never made it into the final cut. And some of these moments sound so good that you will wonder why they didn't make the film. We are talking backstory reveals, comedic side plots, and even a hilarious game show cameo. Let's break down the deleted scenes you'll never see and why Marvel decided to cut them. Matt Shakman explained that the film had a big challenge. It had to skip the usual origin story while still making us feel like we knew the Fantastic Four as a family. To pull that off, the team shot a huge amount of material to explore their lives before the events of First Steps. The movie starts 4 years after the team became superheroes, which meant Marvel needed to create a sense of history without overwhelming the main story. Shakman said, "We intentionally wrote and shot a lot more than we ended up using for their past. This was about world building, making sure the universe felt lived in. But the problem? Not everything could fit into the final runtime without slowing down the film." One of the biggest sequences left out was a detailed tour of the Baxter building. Comic fans know this iconic base is central to the Fantastic Four's identity. Marvel filmed scenes that showcased its futuristic tech and quirky features, really giving the team's home life personality. Unfortunately, the tour was cut because the filmmakers prioritized pacing over fan service. Still, imagine seeing every corner of the Baxter building on the big screen. This one sounds like pure gold for fans. Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards had a fun sequence where he hosted a science program called the Mr. Fantastic Show. It was meant to show Reed's passion for science, his humor, and his bond with the public. Shakman revealed this was shot as part of the backstory to make Reed more relatable, but in the end, it did not drive the central narrative, so it ended up on the cutting room floor. This is probably the wildest of them all. There was a comedic subplot where Ben Grimm appeared on the classic TV show The Dating Game. It was designed to highlight his struggles with relationships after becoming the Thing, and would have been a heartfelt yet funny moment. According to Shakman, this scene got cut because while it was entertaining, it did not connect with the main storyline about family and survival. Still, this is the kind of scene Marvel fans would love to see as a bonus feature.
It's clobbering time!
That's just in the cartoon.
The film jumps ahead 4 years from the team's transformation, and Marvel filmed material to show what happened during that time. There were flashbacks to early missions, media appearances, and glimpses of how they became global icons. These moments would have answered some lingering questions about their rise to fame. Ultimately, the team decided the movie needed to stay focused on the present threat rather than dive too deep into the past. When asked about the decision to remove these scenes, Shakman explained that everything came down to storytelling flow. The goal was to make the movie feel fast and engaging without distracting from the emotional core. And given that the film already balances so many elements like Franklin's birth, the arrival of Galactus, and the Silver Surfer's role, adding more scenes could have slowed the momentum. Shakman said, "You have to constantly think about the bigger picture." And for Marvel, that meant keeping the focus tight. Another cool detail that came out of the interview? The cast went through what Shakman called a Fantastic Four boot camp before filming. This was a 3-week process that included rehearsals, improvisation sessions, and even practical parenting exercises, because the story revolves around family. They learned period dances, spoke with astronauts and physicists for realism, and even practiced changing diapers to prepare for Franklin's big moment in the film. That bonding clearly paid off because their chemistry on screen feels authentic.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself.
One thing Shakman insisted on keeping in the movie was Franklin's birth. He explained that this scene was deeply personal because it drew from his own experience as a parent. The goal was to show the Fantastic Four facing one of life's greatest changes, parenthood, in the middle of cosmic chaos. Imagine giving birth while being chased by the Silver Surfer near a neutron star. That emotional contrast between danger and wonder became one of the most memorable parts of the movie. The film also includes a touching tribute to Jack Kirby, the legendary co-creator of the Fantastic Four. The credits close with a Kirby quote reminding fans that these characters were deeply personal to him. Shakman wanted to reflect that same spirit by bringing pieces of his own life into the story. That approach is what makes this film more than just another superhero blockbuster. It feels like a love letter to the source material.
She was right here.
And
And Johnny thinks they had a moment.
okay.
So there you have it. a mountain of deleted scenes that could have made the Fantastic Four First Steps a 4-hour epic. We are talking about Baxter building tours, Reed's quirky science show, and Ben Grimm searching for love on the dating game. These scenes might never hit theaters, but fans are hoping Marvel will include them in an extended edition or Blu-ray release. Which cutscene are you most curious about? The dating game, the full Baxter building tour, or Reed's science antics? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going because one thing is clear. The Fantastic Four universe is only getting bigger.
Last question. So the surfboard, is that part of your body or is that...
So she dumped you already?